Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on XCN or Onyxcoin, or previously known as Chain, as some of you might still remember it as if you're in the crypto markets for 3 years. But we'll get to that a little bit later because I do have some things to say about this. Which some of you might not like, but you'll just have to. I mean, if you disagree with it, that's fine. But there are some facts about this project which I don't necessarily like. But we'll get to that a little bit later. First of all, talking about what's going on right now. I cannot be anything but bullish on Onyx. I still have to think about the name change because I still read. I mean, XCN comes from chain, right? So yeah, I still have to kind of get used to that. But it's obviously very bullish. I mean, the volume right now is $1.43 billion, a 50% increase in the weekend. You rarely see that. That's incredibly bullish. That means that there's a lot of capital going towards this. And they're also doing some interesting things. With the tokenomics. I mean, they're talking about burns and just in general better incentives for the token to be held. As you can see right here, paying with XCN, that you get benefits. So in general, like that, there's first of all, technically we look incredibly bullish, as you can see. And then second of all, with these fundamentals, they line up quite nicely as well. And I think if you take a look at the technicals right here, we've just broken above an important technical level at 4 cents and 4.1 cents, which is a previous Fibonacci level from a much older Fibonacci a retracement. But so everything is bullish, and at the moment it looks most likely that we're going for this level at 5 cents and 5.4 cents. So that is most likely, and I think with this volume, we can also realistically start talking about a potential Binance listing, or at least a Binance perpetual futures listing. So I am bullish on XCN. Technically I am. However, there's a couple of things that I want to talk about that I think you need to know regarding this project. The first one being that a lot of the volume that we're seeing right now is coming from some sources which historically, if you take a look at these sources, you would call them shady. All right, you can see that about 20% of the volume comes from BTC Turk and Bithumb, and it's just a fact that historically, when a lot of the volume or a disproportionate amount of the volume comes from these sources, it is more likely to be, well, very volatile, but also to be some sort of a pump and dump, which, I mean, every pump and dump is different. Some might actually take a month, some might take a day, right? But that is just something you should know about. And then second of all, I still remember this coin from 2022 because back then this was also one of the strongest performers, and it was one of the strongest cryptos for a super long period of time. But what happened is that they were very bullish, and back then there were these shady circumstances already as well, and then the price started falling, kind of like they got listed on Coinbase right here around July 2022, and then eventually, and this was not because of the bear market. I mean, obviously the bear market did not help, but like I said, I mean, the majority of the pump that chain back then had was in the bear market at the start of the bear market. But what you can see is that the price fell down, and there were a lot of kind of accusations of manipulation and scammy behavior by the team and by the project. The price fell down over 99%. A lot of people got hurt, and I just kind of want to warn you for that. You know, it's still the same project, and sure, they might have changed, but it is something you should know. It is something you should be aware of, and it is something you should take into account while trading this coin. So, like I said, I think purely technically, as long as we hold this level around 4 cents right now, we're going higher, and if we reach 5 cents and 5.4 cents, which is the next price target, and the volume keeps increasing, I think we can break above that and head into the 6.5 cents area as well. So I am technically bullish on this, but I do think at some point of time down the line, this is going to crash again, and this is going to drop down 80-70% again. So as long as you're aware of that, as long as you're prepared for that, you can trade this. And like I said, it even looks good to go higher. But that's just kind of what I wanted to place some sort of a warning for. Those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know. For now, thank you for watching. Take care, and bye.